Well, hi, Latoya from Georgia. That's where you're from. Okay, you asked me. I'm in search of a grant to pay off bills and to buy a 5-bedroom home with 4.5 baths. Wow. And be in the country. Okay, and you also say you're low income as well and trying to get custody of your youngest daughter. Wow. That's a good effort, huh? And I also want to help my mom remodel her home as well. Okay, you got a big plate full of stuff there to do. And remember that every time you go after something like one of these things, it's going to take effort, you know. I mean, the best thing I could do is short circuit that thing. Particularly if you go to Google, man, it's going to take you forever, because what you're going to find on Google and any one of these things is people want to sell you stuff. And see, the best stuff, what I wanted to give you is stuff that you won't find on Google, because everything I'm going to give you is free and won't charge you anything. But see, like for grants to pay your bills or something like that, man, you'll never find these organizations. That's right. We'll send you a free ebook, one of our video ebooks, just for the help to pay your bills. And what's neat about that, it's people that will sit down with you for free. These are experts who get grants from the government just to sit down with you, work out the problems that you're having with your bills. And even, I mean, they call the people and work it out and find other programs and all this kind of stuff. They do this for a living. And they're not government employees, they're getting a grant to do this. And what's neat about them is they're not there to sell you something else. See, people who are, you know, you're going to find on Google are there to sell you something, and they'll hook you in with some little thing and then try to sell you more stuff, and this is how they make a living. But the people give out free aren't there on Google because they can't afford to advertise. So we'll send you a report on that. They'll show you how to get the free help, and also the programs that also help you pay off some of the bills. You know, like if you mortgages you can't pay, or rent, or utility bills, and all these kinds of extra cash stuff. You know. And if that doesn't help, we have another video ebook about getting emergency money too, how to get like $700 emergency money. So that we'll see. Now, I'm going to send you another free book too to help you buy that house in the country. Okay, because see, again, if you go and Google for, you know, housing grants or whatever, you know, millions and millions and millions of programs. Now what I've done is video ebook. I'll show you how to go on the internet and just find the free stuff. That's right. So I take you through step by step where to go, because see, the branches of nonprofits and government offices that have this, they're all over the country. You have federal government, you have city government, you have county government, you have nonprofit organizations, all these people that give out free stuff that they don't advertise, and it's hard as hell to find if you don't know what you're looking for. So that's what I've done, is do a step by step. So you get this book. Again, it's going to take time on your part, you know, to do this, and you go through the process. And I show you step, because you'll see my computer, you know, on the screen, these videos. That's what I've done. You know, I you know, I have a camera that copies all the stuff I do on the screen and explain what I'm doing, so you could do it too. And you don't have to hire consultants or spend a lot of money to do any of this kind of stuff. So that's that one. Now, the other thing for your child that you're trying to get, okay, now that's legal work, so that's legal bills. You don't have money to do that, so be careful. You know, some lawyer's going to talk you into it, and your heart will there, oh, we want your daughter so much, and they're going to get you. No, try to find the free one. And the free ones, first to go is the Georgia, you live in Georgia, so Georgia Commission on Women. Go there first, you know, the Georgia Commission on Women. And they will know issues like this and how to solve them. That's what they're there for. Every state has a commission for women and their problems and issues. So it's custody battles and things like that. They may even have a program that help you with the legal help on that. So that's a great place to start with that. Georgia Commission on Women is probably in Atlanta, but if you just call 211, that's the area hotline for nonprofit organizations and government offices, is 211. And then the other place is Legal Aid. Now Legal Aid, that's the government supported offices. They get part of government money, but they're individual nonprofit organizations that provide legal assistance to the poor or low income. but they're overworked, but what they do, it's a good place to contact them because they know the lawyers and the big fat cat lawyers who like doing pro bono work. See, a lot of these lawyers make so much money they feel guilty, so they give services away for free, so people don't, so people get legal help and justice. And so that's why if you calling these lawyers, that's a long game. So that's why to short circuit that game, you go to the local legal aid office and ask them you're looking for what agencies do pro bono work, or if they would do it too. So that way they could just use it as a referral or do the work themselves. So that's the two places for them. Okay, now what else you have here? You got, oh, mom needs some work, right? She needs something done on her house. Okay, now I showed you earlier, I talked to you about how to find all the government programs for down payment money, closing cost money, fixing up the house money, and all that kind of stuff. Now on a home, you're probably not going to get all, it's really hard to get a whole grant to buy a home, but you can get grants for closing costs and down payment money and things like that. So that's worth looking into, and that's what the first thing I talked about. Now mom, she just needs fix-up money. So that's okay, because there is fix-up money for seniors, but it's in certain areas. It's with the Department of Agriculture. So find out about that program, and through the video that I sent in the first ebook, you could do that, or contact your area office on aging. The Area Office on Aging is a subsidized program for just all issues with seniors. So they're going to know not only the program at the Department of Agriculture for fixing up mom's house, but other maybe nonprofit organizations, because we have, I know actually programs like Christmas in April. That's a nonprofit that fix up seniors' home, or people have trouble, don't have really the money to fix them up home, but they need their home fixed up. So these you just never know what's there until you start digging, So go to Area Office on Aging, and you could also try the 211. Because if you go to 211.org and put in your zip code, you could search their database by, they'll have senior housing problems and the organizations that focus on that. See, it's all about asking the right questions, and this is why I wear these kind of suits, because there's so much information out there, and we get overwhelmed, and that's why I'm probably even giving you too much. But if you go to Google, you're going to get mountain loads of this stuff, and you're going to go overwhelmed. So try to stay away from Google and these search engines, because you're just going to get hooked up with people who want to sell you something. Unless what's Google for, if you know exactly who to get. You're looking for Legal Aid of Georgia. Now, if you can put that in there, you'll probably find it, and you won't get all these other people. You probably get lawyers want to sell you something too. But see, if you know exactly what you want, then Google's terrific like that. But if you're looking for help and you don't know how to frame it, or what the heck you're looking for, or who does this kind of help, man, then you're a sunk duck. Because they're going to prey on you because you don't know your options. And when you don't know your options, that means you're ripe for some huckster just to sweet talk you over the phone or on the internet or whatever and get your money and say, oh, I guess that's reasonable. I don't know what else to do. And okay, I'll throw money there. And you do it, and they stay in business, and you get poorer, and you probably don't solve your problem anyway. So try the free stuff first.